One of my absolute favorite gospels is the Gospel of John. He's one of the only apostles that wasn't martyred or crucified or killed for the faith, and he was the youngest at the time of Christ. And so most biblical scholars will say that John was actually a young adult.
When you reach 16, 17, 18 years old, or even a little bit older, now it's your responsibility, not so much your parents, to take you to Mass. We really start to take responsibility of our faith life, and we start to choose whether we want to continue or whether we don't. And truly the only way to continue is by growing in community.
We're told that the early disciples, they would gather together for the prayers, the teaching of the apostles, the breaking of bread. They spent time on their community.
Young adults are just hungry for community, and our church needs to do a better job of that. It's so unique here in San Diego that we have a full-time office of 3 people, Patrick, Brelem, and I. We love working together. I think we're a community. We're really rooted in prayer and just rooted in our zeal for souls, our zeal for evangelization.
Young adult ministry in the Diocese of San Diego has enlivened the church here. I can see a culture shift taking place where the young people not just seen as the means to the future, but seen as the present.
One of the first things that we recognized as a diocesan office was just the need to bring more young adults home to the faith that they were fleeing. And the key way in which we do that is we have large group events.
We do all sorts of events throughout the year. We have the annual Young Adult Mass.
The Christmas Gala that we're here at now.
Our Theology on Taps, our Behold Adoration and Worship Nights.
There's people who go and feed the poor, people who go surfing every Saturday morning.
Another favorite event that we have is the Young Adult Retreat.
A variety of retreats and other social events that bring people together.
The reason we do these events at the parishes really is because we recognize there's such a need to get more young adults back into parish life. We look at the big event as a way in which we cast a net out. And it allows many people to come into this event, and the parish leaders are the ones who then go out and contact these young adults that are from the area that have come to this event, and then bring them and invite them through personal invitation back into the parish life.
It's really the relationships and the friendships that start at these events that cultivate the community at the church. They allow people to get connected on a personal level, which makes them more invested to go to Mass, to go to church, to get invested in all the different ministries that are there.
It was always wonderful when we put on some of these events or when we formed these groups or helped support other groups, and people who had been at parishes for a long time suddenly started knowing the people that were in the pews next to them and started to engage in their faith in a new way.
And the young adults will come together and they'll realize just how much they are not alone, actually, in this world right now where everything seems so countercultural to the faith.
Young adults can see that a prayer life can be out on the fields and be out in the ordinary workplace and in married life or in the single life.
We are the future parents, future families, future priests and religious.
Our role or our job as young adults is to not only be influenced by the older generation and what they've done, but also to influence the younger generation.
It's not just the job of clergy to convert people. It's not just the job of clergy to put on events, or form groups.
It's up to us young adults to take ownership of that.
It's a way to respond to the life of Christ in the ordinary fabric of our life.
The group that is going to be the best is the one that you commit yourself to, the one that you give your whole self to. And that's where, we'll find belonging. So my hope is that our young adult office, our young adult ministry can really help to support these young adult groups so that they can thrive and grow and be a home for young adults.
John's gospel starts out so beautifully because it points to something beyond ourselves. He says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In him was light, and here's the part I love. And the light was the light of man. For the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. And so my invitation to all of you young adults is to seek Christ. Know that he's there beside you, and he's waiting for you to reach out to him and to find true purpose and meaning in your life.